So yeah, Trevor, 2021 Lobstick champion. That's got to feel pretty sweet, hey?
Oh yeah, it does feel really sweet. It's been like I've been playing here since I was a kid and coming up here and everything, and yeah, so it's very sweet to win this for sure. Yeah.
Just a little background, some history about your time here. I know, just speaking to you, I think that's your dad. It was riding in the cart with you.
No, that was my friend Jonathan.
Okay.
So I grew up in Canwood and on a farm like an hour south of here. So we would always come up here as kids and just play after school in the summers, like all the time. So yeah. Really good.
Talk about how much of a grind this week is. I believe it was even 36 holes yesterday. And
yeah.
I think there was a match against your brother along the way as well.
That one was pretty cool. So yeah, the first day was like, it was a grind. So we had to, the first day we started late, and so we didn't tee off until like 6:30 that night. So we only got to hole 10. Mm-hmm. And then we had to come back at 7 a.m. the next day to finish that match. And then that set up the match with my brother. So, and he had me on the ropes too. And so I made a 30-footer for birdie on this hole as well to send it to extra holes. And then I beat him on the fourth extra hole.
It's hard to describe the ebbs and flow of match play. Hey?
Oh, yeah.
You get down or up early,
Yeah.
in the final 18, you could be out of it, but you kind of reset at each tee box. Does that make it more fun or more, I guess, satisfying to get the win?
Yeah, it's definitely more fun. I mean, it's for sure way different than stroke play, because stroke play you're just always thinking about how many over you are, and in match play, like, you're going along and you don't even know after a while really what your score is that well, but you're just playing the hole and your opponent. Yeah. Great.
Anything else that you want to add here today?
I just want to thank Tyler and Andrew. I know this is a real grind week for them, and to put all this on during COVID and everything has just been amazing, and it's just been a great time. Yeah.
A couple more questions on my end. You mentioned with being a grind, obviously playing the Open beforehand leading against this, but looking back on the whole week, what part of your game were you most pleased about, or maybe you thought improved as it went on here?
My putting and short game was amazing this week. Like I think I only had 1 or 2 3 putts all week, and so my putting and definitely short game was very good. Yeah.
You mentioned the putting. Looking back on this round here, would it be safe to say the holes that stand out were those long putts on 15 and then 18?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I made the one. I was on 14, and I made the long putt, and then and then on 18. Yeah, but I was just trying to lag it close there because I knew Ashley was kind of in trouble there. So that just what happened to go in. Yeah.
You mentioned obviously been up here for quite a while. Prior to this, what was your best finish in the event?
I never really did that well in it. I mean, I've always only made it past, like, I won my first match, and then I've kind of either won one more or then lost out, but I've only made it about maybe 2 or 3 deep ever. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when it comes to what's next for the rest of the season, obviously a bit of a drive back, and then what's next after that?
Yeah, well, we're flying back, and we don't really actually have any tournaments in Kelowna this year because of COVID they've been just canceling them and stuff. So no real plans, and it's sweet to get the exemption into the Elbridge in September, and I'll definitely be back. So I might have to work it around my family's harvest though, because that's around the time I come back to help them. So yeah.
How long have you been out in Kelowna now for?
Almost 20 years, yeah. I haven't lived here since I was like 18, and I went to Alberta and then on to BC. But I've always just kind of kept coming back for this because it's so fun to come here. It's such a special place.